Hello students, lesson number 16, natural resources. Under this lesson, today we'll see the next part of our lesson, and that is the yesterday we seen that is how the marine oil is formed, and that natural gas CNG gas, how we are preparing LPG, that also I told you yesterday. Now use your brain power. That question is there, why the natural gas is a eco-friendly gas? When this is a eco-friendly gas, because whenever we are using this gas, there is a less pollutants are what happens created, and that's why it means pollution, it is not polluting the air, and that's why it is a eco-friendly. And as I told you that it is not left leave any kind of a waste material, solid waste or whatever is there. So the demand, it is a eco-friendly. The demand for fuels has increased greatly due to the rapidly growing population. As you know that the population explosion is there nowadays, but the reserves of fossil fuels are limited. The peoples are increasing, the requirements are means their requirements are increasing, but the nature inside the reserves are there, they are limited, and it is becoming difficult to meet the increased demand. It is difficult to meet the increased demand, means people need more, but what happens, the amount for the people required for the people is more than the reserves. So this is impossible to need, and one that slogan is there, the nature is to fulfill the need, not the greed, not to fulfill the greed. So because of it, what happens, the sources are limited but the peoples are increasing, and due to this it is what happens, difficult to meet the increased demand of the peoples. The likelihood of these reserves getting exhausted is known as the energy crisis, and that's why due to the number of peoples increases, but the means the reserves are limited quantity, okay, and that's why what happens, the reserves getting exhausted is known as energy crisis, okay, and that's why there is a, as the reserves of fossil fuels, namely mineral oil, coal are limited, and demand is increasing, and demand is increasing, alternative fuels are coming into the use. So which alternative fuels are there? Some natural fuels, like just nowadays we are using different kinds of energies, okay, for the production of the atomic energy. Then what we are using, the wind energy for the production of electricity, and such a type of alternative fuels are also what happens coming into the use because of this energy crisis. Hydrogen, biofuels, methanol, Sierra, these are the alternatives for the fuel. Which are the alternatives? Hydrogen gas, biofuel, methanol, wood alcohol, ethanol, ethanol or green alcohol are some of the alternative fuels. Means these are the alternatives for the fuels. Forest resources. So these alternatives we are using for as for the fuel. So forest resources. What is meant by forest? As you know that forest is a the place where the trees are growing with their own, and there are lots of trees are there, different trees are there, okay. The extensive area of land covered by the varieties of plants is called as a forest. This is the definition of the forest. The extensive area of land covered by the varieties of plant is called as a forest. And what are their uses? Forest uses, the animals, so many animals are there, they are living in the forest, so their livelihood or life is what happens is whole life they are spending into the forest, and forest is the house for the so many animals, wild animals. With this, from this forest we are getting the wood, medicines we are getting, fruits we are getting, oxygen we are getting, that is very important for this, and coolness, that cold temperature is because of the trees. And with this again the plants are there, they are what happens, because of plant the forest, we are getting the rainfall in proper way. An extensive area of land is covered by the varieties of plants. It is called as a forest. And forest is a natural habitat of the plants and animals, and the microbes. About 30% of total land of the world is covered by the forest. How much? 30% of land is covered by the forest. Forests perform certain specific protective and the productive functions. Protective and productive functions. Mean protective related to the animals, it is protective, and productive means it is giving some kinds of productions also to us. Protective functions. So what are the protective functions of the forest? So the first function is to reduce the velocity of water flowing over the land. Okay, velocity means what? Speed. Velocity is a kind of a speed. If forests are present on the way, its speed is decreased. Okay, that water speed is decreased, and due to this what happens? The water seeps into the ground. Okay, and due to this what happens? Water seeps into the ground, and that water is available for us for different purposes when there is a scarcity of water is there, or there is no rainfall at that time. To prevent soil erosion. Soil erosion also what happens? Takes place. Soil erosion means with rain, with wind, what happens? The soil, the fertile soil, the upper layer of soil, what happens? It flows away. Okay, and due to this what happens? The soil erosion takes place. But when the soil is covered with the plants or the small trees, the soil erosion is not takes place. With the help of percolation of the water into the ground, to help the percolation penetrates. When the water falls on the ground, then what happens? The some of the water percolates, means enter into the soil, and some water flows away. And that percolation is very important, because when there is a scarcity of water, that time we are using this water for the our needs. To control the flood, if flood situations are there, the plants are the very huge plants, what happens? Are resist to this flood. To reduce the rate of evaporation. Okay, as you know that the water falls on the ground, then what happens? Some water seeps into the ground, some evaporates, and some water is there. What happens? It evaporates and some flow away, and that evaporation rate is decreased because of this forest. To protect wildlife, I told you that so many animals houses are present inside the where the wild jungle or forest inside, and that protection of the wildlife is because of this only. To maintain the balance in the atmospheric gases. Okay, oxygen we are getting from the only plants. There is no any machine, no any factory where we are getting the oxygen. And that balance of carbon dioxide, if carbon dioxide percentage will increase in the environment, then what happens? The global warming we will face. Okay, because the carbon dioxide has a tendency to absorb the heat, and that heat remains in the earth atmosphere, and due to this what happens? The global warming will be problem. Instead of this, if plants are there, the plants need the carbon dioxide for the production of food, and they use it, and due to this a balance in the atmospheric gases takes place because of this plant. Thus, forest help to improve and maintain the quality of environment. So these are the different functions of the forest, and which are the protective functions of the forest. Okay, then from the geography textbook and other reference book, collect information about the various forests in India and extent of land covered by them. Okay, that is the work for you. Now, after the protective functions, just move towards the productive functions of the forest. So first, just I told you what we are getting from the forest. We are getting different trees. We are getting different medicines from it. So Adulsa is there, cough and cold it controls. Bale, diarrhea it controls. Neem, fever and cold inside it has a use. Periwinkle, that is Sadapuli we are saying to it. It what happens? It uses there in the cancer, like it is an incurable disease actually, but also it get cured because of this periwinkle. Cinnamon, that is dalchini we are saying to it, that is called as a diarrhea or the nausea. Next it is the cinchona, that is a medicine we are using from the getting from the plants, and it cures the malaria. So these are the different medicinal plants, and what happens, they which disease they are curing, that is given here. Prepare a list of medicinal plants like ashwagandha, shatavari, amla, hirda, behda, tulsi and their uses. That is the work for you. You have to prepare a chart of these medicinal plants and which diseases, how it is chart given. In that way you have to prepare a chart for it. Take a help of your grandparents or peoples or the neighborhoods who have knowledge of the plants to obtain the information. Okay. Now wood. We get strong and durable wood as a firewood from the trees like teak, mahogany, neem, acacia, shrubabul. Okay, so from these types of wood we are getting from the forest. Wood is used for making different furnitures, for farming implements, and various other articles are also what happens, as well as in the construction work we are using the wood. So the forest wealth includes fiber, paper, rubber, gum. These substances we are getting from the forest only, which that is fibers, paper, rubber, gum and aromatic substances. Aromatic, sugandhi we are saying, which gives us aroma of the flavor, good flavor. We get the fragrant essential oils. Lemongrass. Lemongrass means gavati chaha. You know no gavati chaha we are using. Our grandparents, if they are coughing or cough cold is there, that time they are drinking the lemongrass. Vanilla, kevda, vetiver, that is khus, and eucalyptus oil means that what we are saying to it. It may be rental we are saying to it. Next it is the sandalwood. Okay, sandalwood we are getting from it. Oils of eucalyptus are used for making soaps, cosmetics and essence sticks. Okay, that eucalyptus oil we are using for that purpose. In addition, we get the various fruits, bulbs, roots, honey, sealing wax. Next, caoutchouc dyes that we are getting from the forest. So these are all products we are getting from the forest. So these are the which protective functions of the forest. These are the protective functions of the forest, and here are the productive functions of the forest that we see now. The next part is the use your brain power. What useful thing will you have to do without if rubber is no longer available? What useful things will you have to do without if rubber is no longer available? So you have to think about it. It is easy only question. And what are the adverse effect of the clearing of the forest or cutting down of trees? So here also you can say so many things you can say for this adverse effect of the clearing of the forest and cutting down of trees. And just now I told you that above only. Oxygen, how we are getting from it, rainfall, these things you have to write inside it, and you both the questions answer you have to write for that purpose. How the medicines we are getting from the forest, the productive and protective uses of forest, that all I told you. So regarding to this you have to write the answer for this question. How to conserve forest? What we have to do to conserve the forest? Yes, young trees should not be cut. If young trees are there, if you just go from Vaduz to Satara, you will notice that so many banyan trees are there, they cut down. You know that the age of that more than 100-year-old trees are also are there inside it. And if you want to grow such a big trees, now we plant, then after 100 years we are getting such a kind of fruits, trees. So for that purpose what happens, don't cut the, if necessary then only cut the older trees, otherwise young trees should not cut, or don't cut the trees at all. Many more trees are like our babies. Okay, So many more trees than are cut down, many more trees than are cut down should be planted. If you are cutting, it is necessary and you want to cut one tree, at least for that one tree you just plant more than 1, 2, 3, 4 trees you have to plant, and you have to look after it, you have to take care of that plants. Okay, the next part is the stringent or the restrictions, laws, regulation regarding use of the forest should be strictly followed. So government made some rules regarding to this, and we have to follow that rules, and we have to protect the trees, because trees are our, what happens, like our parents, they gave us all the things to us, but they are not taking anything from us. Okay, and that's why we have to be careful, we have to take care of care of trees. They are giving fruits to us, they are giving food to us, they are giving medicines to us. Okay, with this they give us the oxygen to us, because oxygen is very important for the respiration, and they take the CO2 from which we are our byproducts, and it is dangerous for us only. Okay, that they are taking, means the fruit is there, it is like a kalparuksha, they gave us all the things to us that we want. Okay, so we have to be very careful for this, we have to take care for these trees, take care of these trees, we have to be careful. We just plant the trees, if leftover water is there in your bottle, just give it to the plant which is nearby road or anywhere. Okay, in this way, if you are doing the work, it is our social duty to protect the trees, to plant the trees. Okay, so today we are going to stop here only with this point, and the next part of the lesson we will see in our next lecture. So today what we are learned, we have to take care of plants, and we have to, because plants uses we seen it, and just to take care of these plants and protect the plants. If anyone is what happens, just cutting the. Okay, so today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you.